Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Thank you very much for joining me. Yes, you. Thank you. So, the sharing that wants to go on now is kind of more along the idea of now that when I'm looking at something, okay, so basically it is back to copyright and fair trade and the idea of fair exchange. So, I went through all my YouTube videos and I actually stripped out all the images that I felt weren't appropriate. Now, I have images in there of like a movie and like a picture of Walmart, but I am speaking about Walmart, and that would be considered fair use to my understanding, because I'm speaking about, I mean, I was in Walmart and somebody handed me some weed for letting him cut in line. Interesting story. And it was like an instant manifestation within hours. And then I talk about the diving bell and the butterfly from John Benet Bobby, and I have a picture from the movie, a still from the movie up there. That's appropriate. It is associated with what's being spoken on, and that is my understanding. But I stripped out everything else that wasn't appropriate or that I might not have a license to use, that was just being used because it was appropriate to the topic, but it wasn't in relation to fair use to the topic. And I stripped out everything out of my laptop, and I was checking with Bashar Communications. I had 3 things from Bashar. I had a few things from Bashar. You know, I had those 3 things that I was looking at, and I'm like, oh, I want to make sure that these ones that I bought, and I was trying to find out how to check that, and they checked it for me, and they sent me a list of what I had bought so that I could make sure what I had was what I should have, and delete anything else. And they were very sweet and lovely about it. And I was just telling them, hey, you know, I want to be within this energy that's being said. I want to be within my integrity, and I'm honoring everybody. It's just not you. I'm just going on a rampage and correcting anything in the way of imbalance. And I did send them like a $10 donation to start to energetically balance like the YouTube videos that I've watched and things of that nature. And so I even went through my websites and started changing things around because some of those images might not be licensed, and to make a note, and I have notes here all over the place to go, and some pages that I'm thinking of revamping and stuff like that to that end, because they might have material that might not be appropriate within that idea. So revamping everything, and energy is different, and it's lighter, and more high energy photons are able to be absorbed, and happier, and more people reaching out, and YouTube subscriptions going crazy, because I am now commensurate with the energy of that type of collective where people can find me. And I started this process several months ago in June, and it was on advice from someone, and it was very good advice energetically and all around. So it was the beginning of the idea of having the highest integrity state and contacting all versions of yourself, your higher self, and integrating as a whole holistic being. A whole holistic being wouldn't have or be in the way of fear and or would want to circumvent another unique individuated soul's rights. So when somebody says this is copyrighted and I feel that it's appropriate that it should be sold, and if you want it you need to buy it, and you're circumventing that right, that is not within the type 1 entities, that is not within the idea of being within your integrity, that's not within the idea of being a whole holistic being. It doesn't matter whose information it is. I don't care if it's Bashar Communication, if it's Abraham-Hicks, or if it's a movie that just came out and you're downloading like a screen capture, like a webcam copy of a movie, or any number of ideas, a DVD rip, or any of that stuff, or music and any of that. So all of those ideas, you know, that's not within the idea of integrity, because it should be able to, it will come to you when you need it and how you need it, whether it's in the way of money or a gift, or in the way of appropriate information for you. And the only reason that you don't believe that is because you have fear around it. So you need to find out what that fear is and why you believe that fear, and squeeze it and massage it and look at it and examine it from every angle possible, do some threshold of believability, whatever it is that you need to do within your excitement, and shed some light on that and let it evaporate and disappear and come within your integrity. So thank you very much for watching. Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. Please do like, subscribe, and share. Now I do coaching, life, business, and spiritual, and also now retreats. Yay! And there are links for all that down below in the description. Well then, come up for air. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day.